Good evening, Central Illinois. Another winter storm is bearing down on the region, and we do have a winter storm warning that's going to take effect at midnight for our northern 4 counties. The rest of the viewing area going to be under a winter weather advisory. All of these are going to start at midnight tonight and continue until midnight on Sunday, with the exception of Vigo County. That alert going to be in effect from 4 a.m. tomorrow morning till 4 a.m. on Saturday. And most of the heaviest precipitation has now pushed off to the east, but we're still seeing some moderate rain over in our eastern counties. Zooming in for a closer look, we do have some moderate showers over Terre Haute, just getting ready to push into Paris. As we go through the evening hours, we're going to see those temperatures continue to fall due to the lack of cloud cover. Temperatures already down towards the freezing mark by midnight. The overnight lows falling down into the lower 20s here in Charleston, but further to the west, where those skies clear a little more quickly, we will see temperatures falling down into the upper teens. Again, that snow ending around midnight. Not expecting much in the way of accumulation. Most areas below an inch of snow, with the heaviest bands setting up to the northwest of our area. Back into the lower 50s as we get into the start of the weekend. So that's some good news. And SkyTrack shows that low pressure system that brought us the rain showers yesterday, even some thunderstorms, and then blizzard conditions further off to our northwest, that continues to drive off to the east, currently centered over Lake Erie, and that's taking those precipitation chances with it.
So has the clock. Jeannie Mo, CNN, New York.
I don't think we have to worry about any clocks falling around here, just rain, I hope.
That's right, and we will maybe have some lightning bolts falling as well. We could have some thunderstorms through the overnight hours. Going into tomorrow as well, looking at the next 7 days, we will have temperatures warm up to 65 tomorrow with those showers and storms. I have another severe thunderstorm update for you. We do have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Clark County. This warning is now in effect until 7 p.m. this evening. We continue to see this thunderstorm producing strong winds as well as large hail, and this thunderstorm at 6:13 was located near Martinsville, or 11 miles west of Marshall, and it was moving to the east at 30 miles an hour. And again, it's producing 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts and ping-pong ball-sized hail. -17 in Danville was the overnight low. -16 in Champaign. -12 here in Charleston. And that means we did break some records with this cold weather. We did tie our record in Charleston that was set back in 1936. Paris broke a record from 1936. Sullivan broke the record from 2004. This one sent to us by Gene Board of the sunset on Friday, just to the south of Paris. Lots of vibrant colors there. And then another one sent to me by Jennifer Menace. 35 for Sunday, although I say cold, and that's pretty seasonal for this time of year. We do start to notice those temperatures warming up as we get into the start of next week, though, with highs back up near 40 on Tuesday and a return of sunshine.
After getting spoiled so much this winter, I gotta say, I'm ready for a big snowstorm.
That's right. It's been so mild lately and muddy, but we're finally getting cold and those snow showers are arriving.
We will take it. Thank you, Everett.
We did have an abundance of sunshine out there today, which I think we needed after all that snow over the weekend. You can see those clear skies here on SkyTrack. The one downfall of today, it was cold across the area, and temperatures are in the 20s in many locations, although some are starting to fall into the teens already this evening. 14 degrees in Paris, 18 up in Champaign and Danville. Continue a widespread area of rain showers stretching all the way back from Missouri across portions of central Indiana as well. And zooming in for a closer look, you can see some of those pockets of more moderate rainfall continue over portions of northern Moultrie County. This activity is lifting northward into Piatt County, but further off to the southeast, locations like Paris, Robinson, down into the Greenup area, we are starting to notice those rain showers taper off just a little bit. That cool down is short-lived because we'll start to see highs returning back into the 40s for next week.
You keep saying rain will come in a bit and then we get that sunshine to come back. Not much to complain about.
Nope, but unfortunately anyone looking for snow, they're out of luck with these temperatures.
Not just yet. Thank you, Everett.
And I hope you enjoyed the sunshine this morning, because cloud cover has moved back into the area and it's going to be hanging around with us for the next several days. SkyTrack right now does show some snow showers across the area. However, a lot of this activity not making it to the surface. It's still up in the higher parts of the atmosphere. Still can't rule out a few flurries this evening. Again, those temperatures going to be climbing. We're up to 34 by noon, up to 40, and that's going to be at 6 p.m. when we're going to see our daytime high. And again, it is going to be windy with wind gusts near 40 miles an hour, especially into the evening hours. But on the backside of this system, going into early Wednesday morning, as cold air rushes in behind this system, we could see that rain changing over to a wintry mix, some sleet, freezing rain possible, and then even some light snow on the backside of that system as it continues to drive through the area. But by noon on Wednesday, that precipitation has pushed out of the area, leaving us with mostly cloudy skies. The National Weather Service has just released their survey results from the Taylorville tornado. It was rated an EF3 tornado with peak winds of 155 miles an hour. It touched down just to the east of Morrisonville at 5:02 and was on the ground for 11.2 miles, tracking through the city. and lifting just northwest of town. And the width of that tornado, which you can see in the picture there, was a half-mile wide. But that Taylorville tornado was not the only one in the viewing area or the only one in Illinois either. There have been confirmed 23 tornadoes so far, making this the largest December tornado outbreak in Illinois. And you can see those reports further off to the north and west of our viewing area. But that one supercell did track through our western counties, producing 2 confirmed tornadoes so far in Christian County. The first one just to the southeast of Morrisonville, that was a weak EF0 tornado. It then lifted, but then the second tornado touched down to the east of Morrisonville, and that's the one that tracked into Taylorville. And we'll go ahead and put a track on this thunderstorm so you can tell what time your community will be impacted. Again, moving to the east at about 25 miles an hour. That will put it in the Strasburg area around 7:54, and then Stewardson just after 8 o'clock this evening. So again, we have multiple severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for the viewing area. Going through those again, we do have warnings for Coles, Douglas, Edgar, Moultrie, Shelby, Cumberland, and northern Effingham County, and these are all in effect until 9:30 this evening for 60-mile-an-hour winds. I'll continue to monitor the situation and bring updates as needed. And before we close tonight, I want to give a shout out to one of our Nightly News Watch viewers from Paris who celebrated a big birthday over the weekend. Letha Augustus, who just happens to be my great-grandma, turned 101 on Saturday. Happy birthday, great-grandma, and thank you for watching us each night here on WEIU.
Wow, 101.
That's right.
That's a
big
special
milestone.
Big one. Well, happy birthday to Grandma, and thank you all for joining us tonight. Be sure to check us out online at weiu.net.
And if news is happening in your community, let us know by dropping us an email or call our newsroom.
Have a good night, and next on WEIU, the Nightly Business Report, and later, a new episode of the PAW Report. Good evening, everyone. That system that's been the talk of the week is finally bearing down on central Illinois, and we do have a winter storm warning that's going to take effect at the top of the hour for the entire WEIU viewing area, and that's going to last all the way until 6 a.m. on Sunday. So we have about 36 hours of snow expected across the area, and here's the snowfall amounts. We'll get right to that. 6 to 9 inches expected across much of the WEIU viewing area. This is up from this time yesterday. We still are expecting the highest totals to be off to our southwest, so areas closer to St. Louis, even into southern Christian County, western Shelby County, and Effingham County, 7 to 10 inches. Places right around the St. Louis metro could pick up a foot from this system. And as we get further off to the north into northern Champaign and Vermilion counties, we're expecting a little bit lighter amounts, but still 5 to 8 inches of snow. So this is definitely the first significant snow, and the first significant snow of this amount for several years across the area. And right now, looking at SkyTrack, we're already starting to see this system make its way into central Illinois. It has been organizing all day across Missouri, and you can see a lot of that precipitation has changed over to snow in that colder air. St. Louis taking a direct hit from the snow right now, and this activity is all lifting off to the northeast and going to continue to overspread the area as we go through the evening hours. We're starting to see that leading edge already working into our southern counties right now, into the Newton area, Jasper County, into Effingham County, starting to make its way into Shelby and Christian counties as well. It does have some dry air to overcome, so it may take a while for this snow to reach the surface, but as we get into the later evening hours, much of the area going to be experiencing that snowfall. So timing that out on Futurecast, it's almost right on the money with where that snowfall is already starting to make its way, and it's going to continue to lift northeastward through the evening hours. So by 9 p.m., we're expecting the snow across about half of the viewing area, pushing into Charleston, into the Tuscola and Paris areas, pushing into Terre Haute as well. And once we get past midnight, that snow is going to overspread the entire area, and that's when we're expecting it to be its heaviest, from about midnight tonight till noon on Saturday. And again, you can see that snow just continuing across the area for Saturday. Keeping an eye on this line right here, as that is going to be some wintry mix. Looks to stay just to the south of our viewing area for now, with temperatures right around freezing. If we do get some rain mixed in, especially across our southern counties, that will cut those totals down. But further off to the north across much of the area, we're expecting to stay predominantly with snow throughout this system, and that snow continues for us into Saturday evening. Still seeing snow, but you'll notice we do start to see a few breaks in the activity, and it's not until we get into early Sunday morning that we really start to see that activity break down and become more scattered in nature, leaving us with mostly cloudy skies for your Sunday, but we will be dry precipitation-wise for Sunday. Tomorrow, though, travel not going to be advised as we'll have that heavy snow in the morning. Thankfully, winds will be light out of the east at 5 to 10 miles an hour, and this snow is going to be a heavy wet snow with temperatures right around freezing, so we're not expecting too many issues with blowing snow. But again, travel could become dangerous, especially where that snow piles up and on those secondary roadways where the plows aren't going to be focused their main attention. But if you do have to travel, be sure to check gettingaroundillinois.com for the latest road conditions. And if you have to travel, these are some good items to take along with you. And do remember to slow down and allow extra time to travel if you must get out and about this weekend. But for the overnight hours, we're going to see those lows falling down to 29 degrees. And again, that heaviest snow is going to be falling into the early morning hours. Winds out of the east at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Breaking down your Saturday, snow. That sums it up. 33 degrees at noon, and temperatures stay pretty steady right around the freezing mark for much of the day. We do start to cool off into the evening hours. As we look beyond this system with the next 7 days, you can see we do dry out and see the sunshine return into Monday, but it's going to be cold thanks to that snow on the ground. Highs only topping out at 29 on Monday after waking up Monday morning with a low of 17 degrees. Warm up closer to 40 by Wednesday, but we're already keeping an eye on another chance of wintry mix possibly for the end of next week.
Well, we've all been waiting, and we're getting it in a big way.
That's right. Any of those snow lovers should be enjoying this forecast.
Thanks, everyone. We'll keep an eye on it. Coming up on